I'm Dylan Paterson and this is VOMO Music Reviews. In this review we're going to review the Marshall AVT 100. It's an amp that they don't make anymore, sadly, but it's a great amp and it's got 3 channels and a load of effects, which is brilliant. It's a 100 watt amp, so it's really loud, and it's got a 12-inch speaker in it, which when you crank it up is absolutely ginormous. Basically, we've got a clean sound and 2 overdrive sounds. The amp is a valvestate technology amp, which is basically the preamp is valves and the master output or power amp, that's solid state, so it's kind of best of both worlds situation, which is really good. So here's what it sounds clean, and this is going through a Epiphone standard Les Paul. So that's a clean channel, and you can really crank it up and get like that kind of valvey, just distorted tone, like this. Which has got that kind of like classic kind of just overdriven sound. The first overdrive channel sounds like this, and this is with the gain maybe 4 or 5. There's 2 kind of settings to each of the overdrives on, because there's a scoop setting which will scoop all the mids. So here's without, and here's with the scoop. So you can definitely see there's a little bit of difference in the sound. Overdrive 2 is this. So you can see it's a much harder, distorted sound, and here it is with the scoop. So there's a lot more sustain in the sound, and it's very good for like solos and maybe if you're a shredder, it's really good for that. What also about this amp is it's got obviously all the EQs for the same EQ for the overdrive, both overdrives, and a separate EQ for the clean. There's also about 16 different effects which you can get. There's a loads of different reverbs like gate reverbs, spring reverbs, and halls, and which I've got one slightly on just now, but if you crank it up more, it sounds like this. Extreme reverb. You've got sounds like this, which is basically a flanger. And to control all these effects, you've got DFX mix, which is how much of the effect you get in, and adjust, which is basically adjusting the sound of the effects. So basically adjusting the rate of each effect. There's delay sounds, which goes up to obviously really short delays, like almost unnoticeable, to just ridiculous. So yeah, and you get a chorus, reverb obviously, and one with a chorus, delay, and room sound. With the overdrive, this is quite a nice kind of 80s kind of, I like to think it's like a Richie Sambora kind of sound. that is the Marshall AVT 100, and yeah.